Keys are an American rock duo who were formed by two college mates who had been schoolmates before that in 2001. They are Dan Auerbach on guitar and vocals and Patrick Carney on drums. He's the one with the glasses. They released several lo-fi recordings before Attack and Release, which was their first really studio album, and they have released 6 more since then. Hi, my name's Dan. So Wikipedia lists this as their 5th studio album, but in fact it was the first to be recorded in a proper studio. I think that's studio album as opposed to live album or compilation album. And it was produced by Danger Mouse, and it's that's the musician rather than the cartoon character. And it's my first encounter with them, and therefore obviously with this album as well. I would describe this as somewhere in the kind of overlap of blues, indie, and garage. It's kind of, even though it's recorded in the studio, it's still got a lo-fi-ish kind of feel to it. There's definitely, with the kind of harmony and the structures and the rhythms that are used, it's definitely got a kind of blues feel to it. But some of the sounds they use are kind of, have got this kind of garage indie feel to it as well. It's simple and quite sparse at times. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the White Stripes, and I don't know if their name, the Black Keys, was particularly meant to be referencing the White Stripes, but they are just one guy with the guitar and one guy on drums. But they've got, in this album, they've got other people doing stuff, and they've got a bass added in as well. But I presume when they were live, they were just themselves, at least to start off with. So it has that kind of guitar and drums focus that White Stripes have. If you don't know White Stripes, then I'm doing a reference that doesn't help you very much, so sorry about that. It's reasonably kind of gritty with a decent amount of energy. It's too kind of warm in the sounds to sound punk, although I think there have been some people have compared them with punk. And there's a variety of production sounds. It definitely sounds as if they kind of recorded one bit here and then done something else and set up differently. I know from the stuff that I read that the drummer wanted 2 different drum sounds, one of which was kind of like a 70s live drum sound, and the other one was more of a 70s dead studio drum sound, which apparently achieved by putting blankets on the drums, or in them, against them, etc. Overall, it's all right. It's decent enough. It didn't have a huge impact on me. I listened to it twice. There were a couple of bits that I recognised the second time round. I didn't really latch on to the lyrics particularly. There was nothing that kind of lit me up. Maybe I wasn't paying as much attention as I should be. Don't know. Sometimes for some albums it's hard. And it's going to get a score in that kind of, it's almost the cursed section, which is the between 6.5 and 7, which is where I put stuff generally, which is like, yeah, it's all right, but I don't have a huge opinion on it. And this is going to fit in there. There's a few things that I particularly liked. There was what sounds like a banjo on Psychotic Girl, although in the credits I couldn't see anybody playing a banjo, so either it's uncredited or it's some trickery done with a guitar to make it sound like a banjo, which I guess is possible. There's flute on the same old thing, and that's nice. So I guess the things that are sticking out to me are the bits where they've added a different texture in, and then they've gone, oh yeah, okay, that's made a change. But so overall, it's all right. That's my opinion. I'd love to know what yours is, so please talk to me through the comments box. That's it from me for now.